Oh, we're on.
Hello, Wildflowers. We're back.
Yeah, but we're not in the same location.
Or are we?
Peggy's going to flip that screen around so we can see.
We are getting busy in the kitchen today.
But the reason why we're in my kitchen is because I'm dog sitting for 2 French bulldogs, and one's a puppy, and so we're gonna be very authentic, more so than usual.
That's right.
Yeah, today we and we also have an audience member, and we put her to work to guard the camera so it doesn't get knocked over by one of the dogs.
Well,
and,
before we get too far into it, I'm Judy.
Oh, well, I'm Carol.
And I'm Peggy.
Yes, and I want to make sure we can see.
Can you?
Anya, can you see the screen? Are we all on?
Oh,
Thank
we're
you.
on.
She's not going to answer out loud. She's just nodding her head.
Okay, so we did the wine tasting off camera because I had purchased these little wine tasting mats. So, I mean, they do come, like you're supposed to do 4 wines, but we're not going to do that. So, they're perforated.
I don't know
So
why.
we're all tasting the same wine. And keep in mind, we really don't know anything about wine except for that we drink an awful lot of it.
True words have never been spoken.
So we're going to compare and see what we all thought of the wine as far as the fruitiness, the tannins.
Because Peggy doesn't know what it is.
I don't even know what it is. I grabbed a bottle of wine. No, I don't know what it is.
Okay.
So, okay, so anyway, for the intensity of the wine, and that's the look of it.
Right.
Now, what did you guys put for the color?
I said pale.
Well, didn't we say?
Yeah, but didn't you pick for the white? Which ones did you pick?
Well,
Which
no,
color?
we were looking at intensity. We're looking. Don't we?
Oh,
do
Yeah, but
first?
that has to do with
It's
this
confusing.
too.
I said it looks like straw.
Yes, I did too.
Oh, okay. I put yellow.
Oh, okay. And I put medium for intensity.
Okay, I
What did
put.
For intense. Where is intense? Oh,
Very top.
I put medium.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
I didn't fill that out.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, we don't know what we're doing, as you can
No.
tell. Okay, and how about the intensity of the fruit?
Well, wait, and we
This
skipped-
is the
didn't we-
smell. Oh,
Wait, didn't we skip
the
the
viscosity?
viscosity?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. I didn't even fill it out.
This is hers. This is Peggy's.
So what does the viscosity means? Like the boldness of it, right?
Well, is it syrupy? Is it thick?
Oh,
Is it
no, I'm gonna say is
I said the first one. What is
Yeah,
that?
water.
watery.
Yes.
Oh,
I put
Anya.
medium low. I've had more watery
Anya,
ones.
what did you say?
I
You're-
did pale yellow and medium low for viscosity.
Oh, that's exactly what I did.
Oh, look at
Okay,
you.
we're twins. And now for intensity, so medium low, and I put for fruit citrus lemony.
Oh, I just said
And
medium low.
not
and said
oaky.
Tartnit.
What fruits did you say?
Oh, I didn't know. Oh,
Yeah, I did.
I mean,
too.
was it citrusy or
You said-
sour?
I'm gonna say like maybe an apple-y, like a tart apple.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
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 I didn't feel that. I just said it was a low intensity.
Oh, so you didn't fill it out?
I didn't know what the hell. to
And I
feel.
put not oaky because it really, I couldn't taste
No,
any
I didn't
oak in
say
it. Okay, now for the taste. Oh, that was the smell anyway, and I didn't smell
Oh, I
it.
didn't see these side
the
things.
side-
I know, we really, this is our first thought.
We should have looked at this before.
I know, we
Okay.
should.
I think Anya did it right. She did it.
All right, Anya, what did you put for the smell?
Citrus, non-oaky.
Yes.
Okay.
Hey, man, citrus,
Trying to
not
suck up.
oaky.
This is someone who doesn't
Yes,
really
I
drink
know.
a lot of wine.
Right.
Okay.
We just want to get to the drinking part.
It does smell very nice.
It does. It has a very nice.
Yeah, I'm drinking this.
Yes.
I just,
Okay, and then for the taste,
Right.
the sweetness, I put dry.
I put off dry.
I put off dry.
Dry.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're not twins anymore. Okay. How about acidity? I put medium low.
Medium low.
I put medium.
I put low.
All right. And
Okay.
tawny. Tannin. I put low tannin.
Low.
I put medium low.
I put medium low as well.
All right. And then body.
No, yeah, alcohol, you missed alcohol.
I know, I skipped that.
Yeah.
I put 13.5 to 15%. I think
Oh.
it's like 14.
All right, I'm
What
gonna
did
say,
you put in?
Spoken like a true alcoholic. I have no idea.
I said 10 to 11.
guess.
I said 10 to 11.
Oh, okay.
I didn't say anything.
I just did it now.
And then for the body, I put light.
Light, that's what I
Light,
put.
yeah, light.
I put light.
Light.
Okay.
Okay. So
I-
now
Wait, in my notes, I put,
Oh, you did know.
it has impressive legs.
it does have impressive legs, which indicates that it has a higher alcohol
Right.
content. So I think it's going to be like 14%.
Yeah, but one thing, Peggy,
How do you know that again?
when on the side of the glass, see
Wait,
how
you
it
It took me a while to learn.
And,
Educate our
and you can
audience.
see it dripping down there. That's called the
I call it-
legs
if you
or
do
the
near the window,
tears.
like
That's what I was just gonna
Yeah.
say. Peggy learned that it doesn't have to be called legs; it can be called tears.
Tears, I
Tears
know.
are so sad.
That makes me sad.
Yeah, it makes I like legs better.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so the varietal, I didn't guess
I did.
because I
Oh, you
know.
did?
Okay, what did you
Does
say?
that mean like what type of wine?
Yeah.
I said Pinot Grigio.
I would think that it was, but I said I don't have a Pinot Grigio
I think
at
mine's
home, so I know it can't be
All
that.
right. 'Cause
Wait. So you just grabbed the bottle that you already had, but you said you didn't know what it is.
Yeah, but I didn't know what it was. I grabbed
She
the bottle
doesn't.
away.
She doesn't know what, but she knows she didn't. buy
It's a
Pinot.
wine that I didn't know anything about. If I had it,
So it wouldn't be Sauvignon Blanc either.
no, I hate Sauvignon Blanc.
See, I
So
would
it's got to
say-
be a Chardonnay because
I
you
thought
pretty much
Chardonnay.
drink Chardonnay.
It's not a Chardonnay because I deliberately didn't pick a Chardonnay.
So what would it be then?
I don't know. It's a blend.
Oh, a blend. See, I thought a blend.
I
and
think
said-
it's a Rueda, maybe.
Okay, let's see what it is.
Uh,
From
Okay.
Spain. I bet it's a Spanish wine.
Oh, I can see that.
Okay, so
Let's
let's see what it is.
Dun, dun.
Ah, Marquise de Riscal Verdejo. This is a Verdejo. It's from Spain.
Oh, it's
Product
good.
of Spain.
So I'll put-
I know why I bought this wine.
Why?
Because when we go to Hunter, the restaurant, this is the wine that I order.
And I did like it too.
It's a nice
Yeah.
wine.
What year is this?
Do you
This
like it,
is
Anya?
2021,
I'm still
and
a
it's
fan of
from
red
Spain.
Yeah, me too.
You're a fan of what?
more. Red more, but it's a good white.
I like reds.
We're
I like
learning
whites.
about whites again.
Yeah.
You know, on this.
Oh, so anyway, this is Hereder, blah, blah, blah. No, wait a minute. Herederos del Marquis de Riscal. That's the vineyard.
Yeah.
And the type of wine, the varietal, is Verdejo.
Okay.
2021 product of Spain.
How much is this if you buy it in
This,
the store?
like $11.99.
Oh, and what's the
Yeah,
alcohol content?
Oh,
Yeah, we gotta
good
see.
question.
And we have to move this off to the side because I think
Okay.
it's gonna block.
Alcohol content is
Could make me read next time I read in Spanish.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Is it on the here on the top?
Anya reads it in Spanish.
this product of
What
Spain.
about what's that?
It's white wine. Oh, it does 13% by
Okay.
volume.
Okay.
So,
All right. Okay, Judy, you want to put?
Oh yes, thank you.
oh,
I want to make
Okay,
sure that
so that
we
was
can.
good.
it's
Before
not-
I put it away.
might as well. Would you like some more there, lady?
Well, this is a good
Just a
exercise. So we started with the
Waste that
wine.
good wine
Do
on
us
her.
ladies, do we have any banter or was it busy?
I
week?
do.
Oh.
I have a little bit of a banter. Well, number one, I understand. Can you see on the screen that it doesn't block the wine? Doesn't block Judy?
It's okay.
No, you're fine.
Thank you. Boy, we gotta have Anya here every time.
I know.
It's
She could be the director.
we're all a little safer this week.
Yes, we are. That was. Look at my notes.
Oh, there you are. Yeah.
Oh my God, that was a shock yesterday. It's about
It's okay,
time.
We absolutely.
You know, the neighbors actually, usually in a case like that, they say, I'm shocked, he was such a nice guy.
Yeah.
They all said he was a creepy
A weirdo.
guy, and they wouldn't let their kids go there on Halloween.
Yeah, I read that. But I think he went. He definitely. He graduated with Billy Baldwin. Did the dog bite you?
No, the chair is like separating, and I put my hand in and move it in, and it
It's
pinched me.
dangerous.
I have to, I'm gonna get a blood blister. I'm suing.
if you need a lawyer, you know.
Yeah, you should.
Oh, that's right, thank you. Judy. And probably the legs
It's
are
well
falling off.
documented. No, Billy,
legs are loose.
Billy Baldwin went to school with him?
And Lisa went to school at Billy Baldwin at Burnham High School.
Oh.
And so I texted her this morning. I said, was he in your class? And I haven't heard back from her yet.
Wow.
So yeah, he was at Burner School. So.
I saw the picture of him being taken into custody. He towered over those
Yeah, they said he was a big guy.
Only
Yeah.
6'5", I would have
Yeah.
said 6'7". He looked so much bigger.
Yeah,
than
well,
that.
he's heavy also.
Not even that, just the height of him was so dramatic.
Maybe the
Yeah.
tops was short.
And I wonder what Nelson DeMille thinks about it, because his book, his last book, he wrote about the Gilgo, and he did imply, he goes, I think we're getting close. He
Yeah.
knew something was going on.
It was so coincidental too, because the day he was arrested the evening in New York City, but earlier that day they found another body off Southern State Parkway, exit 40.
Jason told me
Right,
that.
Yeah.
which is very near my house. Because I live in West Islip, and this was where
Massapequa
found.
Park.
No,
Oh, no,
the
Gilgo Beach,
recent
yeah.
body was found.
Yeah.
And I remember saying, I wonder if they're going to link this body to those murders, which, for Gilgo.
Yeah.
So I was talking about it with my family, and the next, we go to bed talking about it, and then the next morning, that was the news all over the place. I
Were
wonder
you
if it was
familiar with this
connected.
Gilgo Beach?
You know what? I need a piece of ice. This really hurts. Suck it out.
But no, it was so interesting. I mean, I'm glad.
Do you need a napkin or something?
Yeah, I'm glad that they got somebody in custody, but I wonder if there's more. It's a larger
Well, they
network of
only
people.
they think that there are 2 serial killers.
Yeah.
And they only linked him first, they said 4. This morning they said 6. And there are
6
10
murders or
6 bodies. And there are 10 bodies that they found so far, but they think that there's more there. So
Wow. Yeah, that's crazy.
Have any of you seen the Netflix show or the Gilgo? There's a special.
no, I didn't see
How about
it,
you?
but I would
No.
like to see it. Yeah, I think I will.
Well, on an upbeat note, so you went to a concert last week.
This is what I wore to the concert. Actually, the whole outfit. Oh God, I just love Counting Crows.
I like Counting Crows too.
They're my
But their
musical
music's so
no,
sad.
my musical
It's very
soulmate.
sad music.
Oh,
It's like when I listen to it, I'm like,
No,
oh
he's
my
not all
god.
sad. You gotta really listen to the
Yeah.
lyrics.
No, I do. I used to
have
listen
been
to
going
them all
to
the
their
time.
concerts for 30 years. I've been
Yeah.
at every tour and always at Jones Beach. I've
Yeah.
seen them. Well, I saw them once when they were in not Huntington, when they were out
Knock it
east.
off.
No.
They went to a show out east.
Tell them to leave
But
me
I would
alone.
never miss it, and we always get such cheap seats too, because you don't have to be there right up front. But what a good show! I mean, I love it. I love Counting
I saw
Crows.
Counting
Love them,
Crows
love them,
at
love them.
Jones Beach quite a few years ago.
You were probably there at the same time as him.
Yeah.
And I saw them with John Mayer.
Oh,
They
yeah.
opened for John
Yeah.
Mayer,
Oh.
and we only stayed for Counting Crows, and then we left. We didn't stay for John
Well,
Mayer.
I didn't know who John Mayer was.
Yeah.
And that's what it is. I was there for Counting Crows. But my very first concert with them was when they came for the first time, and I was working at Borders, which is so funny, and I won tickets on Z100, and I won front row tickets
Wow.
to Counting Crows.
Wow.
And I took somebody else who worked at Borders, not you, Peg, sorry, not you, Carol.
Nice.
And we went and had front row seats.
Oh, who, Dan?
I wasn't going to ask.
So,
'cause I don't-
yeah. But anyway, it was a great concert, and but
Yeah,
all
they're
their
very
concerts,
good. They're
and
good.
what I love about them, and thank you so much, before their shows, they usually post on their Facebook page, like, oh, we're heading here. Like last time they came around, they posted any requests, and I've been to so many concerts. So the last time they came, I had put in there, love to hear Mrs. Potter's Lullaby, and they open, and it's a long song. It's like 7.5 minutes.
Yeah.
I've never heard it live in a concert. They opened the show with that
wow.
song, and I was
That's
like,
great.
oh my god, it's for me. So then this time around, I made another request, and they fit, not in the beginning, but they fit it in, and it wasn't part of the original lineup, because when they posted the set list of what it was supposed to be for Jones Beach, the song I requested, Bobby and the Rat King, wasn't on their lineup,
Oh,
and they put it in there towards the end of the
See
show.
that? You know that you're their biggest fan.
I'm their biggest fan. I love love them so much. So thank you, thank you, thank you.
Just be careful.
Yeah.
Hey, get away from that camera,
Am I getting
you
towards you, getting
bad
them
doggies.
excited?
No, that's
Sorry.
fine. No, Savannah and
Right.
I think
You're a good boy.
Ruka is playing. As long as
Yeah,
they're playing,
yeah,
it's good.
yeah.
Yes, I told you.
yeah.
Yep.
I know, I was thinking, I want to
Why
get
don't you call
tickets
them
to
in?
go see the Eagles with Steely Dan, because I love Steely Dan.
I'll
They're
go
one of
with
my
you.
favorites. Forget about it, like, we couldn't afford to go.
Even the Banksies?
I don't do the rafters, I have
It's
a
so
fear.
much, it's so
Yeah.
nice up there.
But forget about it,
She's
because
afraid.
even
Okay.
when I went on, right away you got a signal, a message saying there's very little availability because they let these people buy up all these tickets, and that's a bunch of bull.
It is a
And it
problem.
shouldn't be that expensive. I'm dating myself, but I used to go to a lot of concerts, like in the 70s. And they were like $10 a
Oh,
ticket.
yeah.
We used to go see Yes all the time, and it was like $10, $15 for good seats sitting in orchestra.
That's
Well, I have to
thousands of
say,
dollars
do you know
now.
how much I paid for these seats? I mean, they did a special. Jones Beach did a special, and I would have
Said
paid
that.
more, but I saw advertised a special $50.
No,
No,
that's
no.
cheap.
I could have gotten closer, but I purposely my husband and I, we like to sit up there. We're there just for the music. Let's go.
All right, we're going out. See, I told you, I'm taking care of dogs, and
So,
we're gonna put them outside. Thank you, Anya.
but no, Sting is coming. I took a picture
Yeah.
of that.
Yeah.
Sting is coming to Jones Beach. Do you want
We
to go?
saw Sting at Jones
Yeah, we
Beach,
saw
and it was very good. And
Why don't we go?
Yeah.
Why? He's your Counting Crows.
I'm not a
she
big
doesn't like concerts.
unless I'm in
Backstage. She's a snob.
Yeah, like.
Sting, we need backstage tickets to Jones Beach.
I got spoiled. I'm sorry.
Please, Sting.
But backstage sucks. We actually
Yeah.
moved into the seats when we were backstage.
Oh yeah, no.
Because you can't really see it.
And
Yeah, because we were on the side there.
That was the one. The other
But
one.
what I
that was
love,
good.
we tailgated. My husband and I, we arrived a few hours early. We did like a whole smorgasbord of like food, drinks. We were there for hours and to meet
Yeah.
people around there. And then you go there, and then you're done.
Yeah.
It's such a nice environment.
Yeah.
Well, anyway,
Try
I
something
think we. Don't worry.
Okay.
That is. I went to Van Morrison there. I enjoy it. Well, not there, to Forest Stadium, Forest Hills. And Sting was very good. But no, I'm not. I know. Anyway, let's
We're
do
moving on to the book.
Yep.
We're moving on to the book. It's my book this
You
time.
can let them in if they want to.
All right. So the book I read is, I mentioned where I got it from. I bought this as a used book. I'm a big proponent of used books too. And this is John Irving. And it's Last Night in Twisted River. And this is my
I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
I knew this was going to
Okay.
happen.
So, this book is not his most recent book. It came out in 2009. He's got a new one out, which is so much bigger than this. But,
Right.
eventually, I have read a few of his books. This is probably the fifth book of his that I've read. I haven't read all of them. I know we've all probably read some John Irving.
I've read some, and some I couldn't even get through.
Yeah, same,
Yeah.
but I've read them. And this one's by Random House, and it is a complicated father-son relationship story. I read a lot of complicated mother-daughter stories.
Right,
This was
right.
nice to read a complicated father-son relationship.
Right.
Basically a complicated family dynamic altogether. I meant to look it up ahead of time, but I didn't. But when I was reading it, the thought in my mind was, I wonder if there's any autobiographical
Oh, that's
kind
right,
of
yeah.
tendency. I'll take an IOU on that because I meant to look at his
Okay,
history,
yeah.
Like a lot of his books, or most of his books, I should say, this is set in New England, right?
Right, yeah.
And I used to live in New England for a decade or so, and I love that part of me. That's why I'm connected to it, because I just love. He writes it so well. He really puts you right in the place, and it makes you feel like you're home again if you know that area. But something which I think you would like is this is kind of a writer's story.
Mm-hmm.
The main character is named Daniel. He goes by Danny Bacigalupo. I always call him Danny B in my mind because I can't say the whole name in my head. He's a writer, but we first meet Danny when he's a young boy, probably about the age of 12-ish or so, and it follows him as he grows up. And he is a writer, and he writes what he knows, and he is very successful commercially. He's got a lot of his novels, he writes fiction, a lot of his novels are very popular, like mega tours, kind of a thing. But those who know him the closest feel he's holding back. Like he's just, even though he's got commercial success, he is, those who really know him just are like, you're not really putting it all out there. Because what he writes are things that he knows about, things he's experienced, but he fictionalizes it. But he's not
putting himself into it.
And that's fine though.
Yeah.
As a writer, you don't want to put yourself into it.
It's very, to me, reminded like Hemingway-esque, kind of, because very masculine topics. I mean, it deals with logging. The first chapter of it was a lot about logs and logging camps and logs move and trucks, and dirt and mud. It's very logging, a lot of hunting, a lot of wilderness, a lot of flitting from woman to woman. Later on. So I think it reminded me a bit of Hemingway too, but it's got a lot, and this I wrote in here too, which sounds disturbing, but it wasn't a main focus. There's incestual undertones through this book too. I mean, Danny is the product of a marriage of where his father, who is also a character, big important character, Cookie, as he's known affectionately, married his older cousin.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Danny, as he's growing up, ends up losing his virginity to his deceased mother's sister, who's his aunt.
Oh, okay.
And he ends up having relationships with a lot of his cousins too.
Oh, my.
But the characters don't seem
You
to
sure
be...
it doesn't take place in Tennessee?
No, I know. No, it's this in Boston. This all happened in the North End in Boston. So because and that's not the focus of the book. And the characters don't seem to be bothered by it. Yeah. But it's not a big focus. It's just this undertone of kind of what it is. So it takes place. The beginning of the book mostly New Hampshire, goes to Boston, goes to Vermont. There's a stint of Iowa, and then back to Vermont, and then it finishes up kind of in Canada.
Okay.
This is a lot of the northern New England company. One of the most, so there's Danny, I mentioned Dominic Bacigalupo is his father. We meet them there, he's the cook in a logging camp, and then they have to leave, or they have to, but maybe it's the wrong word, they do leave. And that's an event which I won't talk about because you don't want to give it away. But Ketchum is a logger in there who is the best friend of the father, ends up being this kind of also good friend to Danny throughout his life. Ketchum was having an affair with the knowledge of Cookie with his wife, so the mother of Danny. So it was like kind of a thing.
Oh my.
But anyway, Ketchum is this character.
Soap opera.
It is kind of, but Ketchum is this guy, you'll like him. He's rough, he's like everything you would think of a New Hampshire logger. Like, just
It
like
reminds me that name Ketchum as somebody from Alaska that lives in the wilderness.
And when you think of Long Island, New Hampshire, you would think, oh, he's really like, he says what he means, he's unfiltered. Right. But what's another undertone of this book is the political undertone of the book as well. And surprisingly, Ketchum is very liberal, and which you would think like is live free or die.
I know New Hampshire.
He just says he hates Bush and he hates the Republicans, and he's this kind of comes all out, and that part surprised me. So anyway, they're bound together by this one woman as the mother. I know I'm going a little bit on, but I'm going to end with this. I want to read just one little couple of sentences. It deals with when Danny is connecting again with this woman called Lady Skye. Lady Skye is a very minor character. I love her. I related completely to her. Even though, you first meet her early in the novel when she, under weird circumstances, she kind of just literally, and not even figure, drops in from the sky into their life. Right. And she's a woman who I just like. When she makes a connection with you, no matter who it is, she's going to be a connection for life. So even if you don't see her again for like 30 years, she's going to come, when you reconnect with her, she's all in. Like, it's just like, she's not going to be a wallflower kind of a thing. It's just like, I knew you back when. I'm picking up now where I left off, and this is where it is. Love this character, and even though she doesn't have a lot of page time, she figures very prominently in his minds. And so we do see her again later on in the novel, and when her and Danny connect, this is just kind of a little bit of an undertone to the book, and it's really towards the end. And 5, I know I must have marked it somehow. 5:49, I did. Okay, so there it goes. Not much would change, Lady Sky said. She had fallen to earth in a country that didn't believe in angels. Yet the Bible huggers had hijacked one of the two major political parties there.
No.
With the Bible huggers, not much would ever change. Moreover, there was what Amy called the cocksuckers contingent of the country, what Danny knew as the dumber than dog shit element, those bully patriots, and they were too set in their ways, or too poorly educated, or both, to see beyond the ceaseless flag waving and nationalistic bluster. Conservatives are an extinct species, Lady Sky says, but they don't know it yet.
Wow.
Now we know where John Irving stands politically.
This was written in 2009.
Wow, wow, and that was even before the shit hit the fan.
Right.
Wow.
And so, that's a very political topic, but that's it.
Yeah.
And so the whole novel is that way, but you
Yeah.
get a little bit through it. Now, as I was writing this, I just kind of got through. I kind of think, and he's Lady Sky, who Danny, the main guy, has such a connection to. I think she's kind of the female version of Ketchum, who he has such a connection to too. I could be wrong, but that's what it struck me. But I wasn't sure I was going to enjoy it because it was slow for me to get to because as I sloshed my way through the logging.
Yeah, I know. That's with John Irving sometimes. It's like, oh my God, get to the point.
I know, I enjoyed it. I mean, he's a great writer anyway.
Yeah.
He really is. I mean, it's very effortless, but very good book. If you like John Irving and want to read something different, I would definitely recommend
So
this
it's
book.
called again?
Last Night in the Twisted River. And the title would
It's a great title.
Well, and it's surprising. You don't know until the end. Like, how would you read it? Last Night in Twisted River. What would you think that means?
That it was people lived on Twisted River and it was there last night.
Well, when I was reading this, I was like, oh, Last Night in Twisted River. I was thinking like, oh, they're talking about something that happened last night.
Oh, last
But
night.
you learn that more like what you then it wasn't at the end, it was like last night.
No, that's what that was my first
but
thought.
I didn't think that. And like that happened with me with Cider House Rules because I read the book first before I saw the movie, and I was like, Cider House Rules, is it like Cider House Rules or is it like Cider House Rules?
Yeah.
Like what do you mean? So like I love his titles because there's a lot of play on that.
So-
Prayer for
Yeah,
Home
I
Meeting,
know,
was
that
that
was
prayer
a great
or
one, yeah.
you know?
How many wildflowers?
I'm gonna say a 4.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah, I am. I'm gonna say 4 for that.
Well, I have to tell you that one of the books that you reviewed on here,
Which one?
Rain Heron,
Oh yeah.
I'm reading it.
You are?
And I do love it.
Yay! I
And
knew you
I-
would. Yeah.
I particularly like the beginning of the book about the mountain and then I started. Then it went on to part 1, I guess. It was part 0,
Yeah.
part 1.
Yeah.
All about Zoe and her aunt and the squid. And at first I was saying, what the hell?
Like, what is
does this have to do with this story?
yes.
And then I said, after I was reading for a while, I said, Zoe is Harker. And then when I just got to the end, not the end of the book, but the end of that part. And of course it was, I said, I felt gratified that I figured it out.
I knew you would love that book.
Yeah, it is. It's very good. It's very well written. You know, it's one of those books like I sit outside in the summer
And it
in the
grabs you right
backyard,
away.
and it just flows. You know, it's she's a very good, or he. I don't even remember who wrote
I
it.
have it written down here.
Well,
Yeah.
let's
Sorry, I know that was a long
Carol,
Robbie-
moving us along.
Robbie
Yes.
Arnold.
Oh,
Let's give
that's
it
right.
the
Yeah.
proper
So
credit.
how many wildflowers would we give the wine? We didn't.
Oh, you know what? I like this one. I'm going to give this a 4.25.
I'm gonna give it 4.5.
Me too. Me too.
This is very good.
I'm surprised.
Well, there was the other white that you shared that one time that I liked.
Oh, the Viejo.
Yeah.
Oh, no, this is the Verdejo.
Yeah.
The
Oh,
Viennese.
I love that.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
And that was.
Yeah, that's
We
delicious.
gotta get that again.
I do have
I love that one.
Well, anyway, that's
All
pretty
right.
awesome.
So
So
let's move
while
on.
the dogs are behaving, I think Anya's got them outside. So it's my turn to do the topic, and I decided to make it, like, I think it's going to be lighthearted, but it could be a little challenging. It's called Getting to Know the Wildflowers.
You know, I got a little annoyed with you when you said this. I said, oh, this is bullshit, and then I have to like do homework, which I love anyway.
Yeah, you
But
always do
then
that.
I thought it was gonna be hard, but I have lots of answers. I liked it.
I wrote down nothing.
Because you know the answer.
Oh no, I wrote down the last question because I would forget it. But other than that,
You can just,
Yeah.
okay.
No, I had to actually think about it.
All right, well, so the first question.
I'm gonna eat
we
while we do
have, well, 20 things basically. The first one is, name something you like that many other people don't. Do you have an answer?
I have several answers. Well, I have 3.
All right.
I like to do homework.
So why are you complaining that I gave you
That's what I
homework?
told you, and yeah, that's what I said, and then I realized,
I like this.
I like it because I take a Spanish class
Yeah.
every Monday, and I actually love doing the homework. And
for it.
I also love cemeteries, and a lot of
That's
people
true.
don't
my
like cemeteries.
daughter loves cemeteries. Willow,
And-
shout out to you.
And liverwurst. I love liverwurst.
Oh.
And a lot of people don't like liverwurst. So they're the 3 things that I like that most people don't.
Those are good.
Probably more.
How about you?
This is probably not something I should say while I'm eating, but I love the smell of cow manure.
Oh my God.
You know what? I don't
Okay.
blame you because I think manure smells good as long as
Yeah.
it's from a vegetarian animal, like horse manure and cow manure. If it's from a dog,
Yes, you're
or
right.
any
yeah. I guess that,
carnivore,
yeah.
it smells terrible.
Cow manure, horse manure. Yes, you're
Yes.
right.
I
I'm
had
with
a
that.
grandmother.
Yeah.
Well, obviously when she was a child, so we're going back many, many, many years ago. In the dead of winter, when the cows pooped, she stuck her bare feet in it because she liked the way it felt.
I don't think I would like to do that.
I'm not sure I would
That
do
was your
that
grandmother?
on purpose.
My mother's mother.
I've stepped
Yeah.
in cow manure
Wow.
by accident, but I wouldn't do it on purpose.
Yeah, well, I actually fell in a gutter one time by accident. And it wasn't a pretty sight.
You
I-
fell in a gutter of manure?
Were you drunk?
No, I was a kid.
Oh.
I ran through the barn and I ran into the house and my mom had to clean me up and I was hysterical.
My little angel.
So what I
what do
like
you
that
like?
many other people don't, can you guess?
I can't read that. So I don't have my
What you
glasses.
like that many other people don't is sidewalks. I don't
No. I love wintertime. I love
I know that. I know that about you.
snowstorms,
Yeah.
like Anya was saying before, how she enjoyed being with the rain and being, like, you stay
A
inside.
pluviophile.
Yeah, yeah.
She's
Yeah.
a pluviophile.
Yeah, yeah, that's something, I love snowstorms. So,
Next question.
next question.
Thank you. Save some for
Name
you.
something that other people like that you don't. Peggy?
Okay, eggs.
Oh, that's
Oh, yeah,
right.
I love
Yeah,
eggs.
yeah, I'm not an egg lover.
Okay.
That's right, okay.
Yeah. That's all I put. I just put eggs.
Judy?
Chinese food.
Ah.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm this way or that
I don't
way.
like it. I don't like it, and I've tried a lot of different. I was like, you tried
Yeah.
it? No, I've tried it. I don't
I
like
like
it.
Yeah.
Chinese
But I like it when I make it myself. Like I will do shrimp and broccoli or chicken and broccoli, but
But is that
homemade.
really Chinese food?
No,
No.
it is because I use the sesame oil and the
Oh.
oyster sauce and the ginger. I make a very nice Chinese
What?
dish.
I'm not gonna like it.
Well, I bet you will, and I'm gonna make it
No,
someday.
she doesn't
gonna
eat
eat that.
She doesn't eat
I'm
shrimp.
not either.
Oh.
Okay, so
Fine.
I don't like Ted Lasso. I find it
Yeah, I know. That's,
I never saw
yeah,
that.
Ted Lasso is awesome, and you and the girls should watch it.
No.
It's
No,
very feel
I
good.
don't. I tried it. I don't.
We're
I
watching Philo.
Gave it three
Oh my
episodes.
We
God,
watched it
I
last night.
freaking love that. I finished it.
Oh, don't tell me. Sorry. So
And the crowded room.
no.
One
One
more
at a time.
episode, I think.
All right. So I'm sorry.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm not a fan of Celine Dion.
Oh, I never liked her.
I'm not a
No.
fan of Adele. They're talented.
Yeah.
I'm not saying
I
they're not
like her
I like
songs.
Adele.
I like her songs. Yeah, I like her
And
songs.
I don't like pizza. Oh, and I don't like the beach and during the hot summer
Yeah.
I don't like her.
Yeah,
Serial killer.
days.
I love the beach. I
I'm
love the
hungry.
beach. I love the beach.
All right.
Yeah, those are
Those
just
are good
things.
ones.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay.
What's the
So
next
what's something you learned that was false that you once believed to be true?
Oh, I know.
God.
No.
Yeah.
And that I was 100% Irish.
Oh, that's
they are?
right.
Yeah, when we did our family tree.
That's right.
Yeah,
I
we
never
were
thought-
fooled.
Yeah. Judy?
This is going to be embarrassing, but people know it. Years ago, probably about 10 years ago or so, there was a documentary on Animal Planet about mermaids.
Oh, yes.
Hi, guys.
Yes.
And I believe that was true.
I remember
believe this
Jason
was real
saw that
life.
documentary.
Yeah, I
Do
believe
you
this was
remember
a real life documentary, and it blew my mind. I go, they
Was this when you were a kid?
no, it was like 10 years ago.
This is
10 years ago.
It's like 10 years ago.
And I thought, my mind was blown. I go, they've got footage. It's on Animal Planet of real mermaids. Oh my God.
So
and I
it was
telling
just a farce?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
They lied. And then there was like a 3-second thing at the end that this was fictionalized, but I didn't see because I was busy running to people to tell them to watch this documentary that there are mermaids and how I knew all along there were
That
mermaids.
would be awesome if there were really mermaids.
Well, I believe that, and I didn't know until several weeks later when I was talking with a colleague, a lawyer, who had said, I go, you know what your daughter would like? To watch this special on Animal Planet. And he goes, you know that's not real. And I said, no, it's real. It's on Animal Planet.
Oh my God. It's like
I'm a lawyer.
somebody telling you there's no such thing as
I
Santa
was so
Claus.
upset that I got duped. So they really duped me on that.
That's just.
But I don't know if I was worse
You
about
know
being
what?
duped or that there were no mermaids.
That says a lot about who you are, if you ask me.
Really?
It's like you are open to
Oh.
the excitement
I was
of
so
what could be the
excited.
wondrous things that could be in the world.
Like, look, they've got it. They've got
Oh,
proof. I
wow.
was so disappointed.
That's hysterical.
I'll have to watch that because
It-
I would
you
like
can
that.
find it.
I would love to be
It was
a
so
Jack Merlin.
realistic.
Jason
It really
and
was.
his father argued about Robin. That's not true, Jason. And Jason knew it
Jason, I
wasn't.
get you.
No,
That was
no,
that.
he
I
knew
believed
it wasn't true too.
Oh,
but he
I
was,
didn't know.
he was busting Rob's no, Dad. It's on TV.
I didn't know that.
So anyway, what I learned is very similar to yours, is that the Bible is it's not the actual Word of God. I was raised that that's the actual Word of God, but then I got a brain and I know otherwise. Okay, so the next one. When did you last cry? Or if you prefer, what makes you cry? Because I didn't want to make you say what, so.
Okay, well, you all know I don't really cry.
Right.
It's a very rare occurrence, but
Right.
when I do cry, it's usually because sometimes if I'm really, really angry, it will make me cry.
Yeah.
Or
Yep.
if I feel like I hurt someone. Inadvertently, like hurt their
Really?
feelings
I can see
or
that.
upset them, that could make me
Because that's
cry.
a frustrating feeling.
It is. It's like, no, that isn't who I am, and
That
I'm
says a lot about
sorry.
you.
And
Right.
Talk about
yeah,
that.
Yeah.
so
No, that's true. What about you?
I cried yesterday. I can cry. I'm the opposite. I will cry.
Yeah.
I can cry right now if you tell me to.
cry, Judy, cry.
I could, and I looked this up. I think I have an issue. Like there must be some medical condition because I can cry anyway. I'd be a wonderful actress because I can cry like this.
Lacrimosis,
Yeah.
I think, might be the word.
If I feel something, if I feel happy, if I feel sad, if I'm touched by like something,
Right.
I will cry.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's it's anything. Commercials make
Yeah.
me cry.
Yeah.
Shows make me cry. You know,
Yeah.
I'll see a dog being kind to Anya, and I'll start crying. Like anything,
Animals
I'll cry.
can make me cry. I remember when I watched The Incredible Journey, was it, with
Oh,
the three
I cried,
animals?
yeah.
I was like a big baby at
yeah.
the end of that when
Oh,
that
who would?
dog died and the other dogs got home.
Yep.
And
I remember seeing Les Mis, and my mother had taken me to see it first, and I didn't know what it was about because I was probably 16, 17 when she took me. I took a friend to go see it, and at the beginning, right when it started,
Yeah.
I started crying.
Yeah.
And
you'd be good.
who I was with was like, "Why are you crying?" Oh, because I know what's gonna happen. I cry all the
Yeah.
time.
And how about you,
Yeah.
Carol?
Well, I wrote seeing animals abused, that makes me,
Yeah.
but like you said, angry, that brings it
Yeah.
to. But also, you brought up Les Mis, I just, whenever I hear him sing, Bring Him Home, this funny story, I went to the movies to see Les Mis, it was with Hugh Jackman and Anne Hathaway. And I was with Anya. Were you there yet? Were you? I don't. You would know. You remember because they all laughed at me. So it was Natasha, Andrew, Corey, Matt, I don't know who I was sitting next to, Jason and me. Or Jason was in this, whatever. And the scene can't come, and I'm like, and all of them lean over, and they look at me, and they're just like, and I was just a wreck. I was a wreck. And every time I hear that song, I'm just like, oh my God, that just tears me up.
I never saw Les Mis.
But you've listened to the soundtrack?
I know some of the songs, but I don't have the
scene when
soundtrack.
he
I
takes
did
the
read the
candlesticks
book. I
and
read the
oh,
book.
okay, that song gets me too.
Yeah.
Or
Oh my
I am,
God.
or the other one. Oh, I'm Jean Valjean.
Yeah, oh my God, 2, 4, 6, 1. Okay, all right.
Move on.
So when,
She's not sleeping this.
yeah,
And then you'll
so,
get it.
all right, so
I'm
let's,
gonna make you cry.
probably. Okay, so when did you have your most recent belly laugh?
Oh God. That one.
I really thought about this because I don't belly laugh often, but when I do, I drink Dos Equis.
Where's our belly laugh?
There's mine.
I'm usually with my sisters.
Oh, absolutely.
And
Yeah.
last year on our sister trip, which we're going on again this year, we just laughed so hard that you can't even speak anymore.
Yeah.
Right.
And we actually, Morgan was doing selfies of us, and we just started laughing while she was doing it.
And sometimes it doesn't take long,
No.
right? Because you're with people you know.
I know. So that's usually when it happens, and the last time I can remember it happening was last year on
That
our
makes
trip.
sense.
I laugh a lot. And usually Sundays when we're sit with the family and we'll watch funny home videos. Those stupid videos really get me sometimes. Like there was one with this guy. Like it's just like I just can't. He was sitting on and I can relate to it. He's on like a Zoom meeting or something, you know, and. This I don't know how, but the squirrel ended up in his office. And then he's like, he's like, oh my God, I can't rewind it. This guy is just so funny. Or the guy that in court where his filter ends up being a cat. He goes, I'm
love
sorry,
that
I'm
one.
not a cat. Like I would, like I just think that's so funny, silly,
Oh my
stupid things
God.
like
Well,
that.
I laugh a
Yeah.
lot, but I'm talking belly laugh,
Yeah.
where you can't speak or even stand
Well,
up
that's.
straight.
I mean, I could
Yeah, I
watch
did
that, but-
several last weekend because Carl was here, my brother.
Yeah.
And he just makes me laugh. And we were having lunch at Wildflowers restaurant. I won't say
Right
what
over
we're.
there in Farmington?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I know where it is. Yeah.
He just says these one-liners in this one thing.
Yeah.
And the waitress came over. She goes, "You two are happy." So that's my last belly laugh when
Yeah.
Carl was here, which I love spending time with family, and Carl makes me laugh.
Carl's good people.
Yes, he is. Okay, so is there a book that you always recommend to others?
I put, yes, several. See back. I recommend The Giver, one of my favorites.
okay.
A Year of Wonders,
Oh,
one of my
yeah.
favorites. Hamnet, one of my recent favorites. Maggie O'Farrell, I reviewed it on this podcast.
Yep.
We Were Liars.
Oh, you referred that to me, and it was very good.
It's an awesome
I referred
book.
that to my friend Grace. Yeah.
Your girls would love that.
I know. Yeah.
Riley read it finally, and
Okay.
she loved it.
Good.
Any book by Dickens. I love
Yeah.
Dickens.
Okay.
Oh, you like the book I'm reading right now?
Oh,
Okay.
all right, we'll have to discuss that.
Okay, yeah.
Handmaid's Tale.
Oh yeah.
Anything by Elizabeth Strout or
Yeah.
Elizabeth Burke.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Lord of the Rings is my ultimate
love that
favorite trilogy.
Right. I don't see Carol Honig.
And Without Grace and a Little Faith by Carol Honig.
Well, believe me, I do refer your book a lot to people.
Thank you.
You know, Sunflower by Simon Wiesenthal is one of my
man, I'm
most
reading that
popular
now.
ones that I refer, and that can relate to pretty much anybody. I usually try to feel out the person that I'm usually, but that one, Sunflower, can go pretty much to
I
anybody.
didn't start it yet.
Jane Austen, I read Persuasion, I do a lot. I refer that one. And my recent, because you said recent, so if someone were to ask me recently, I would probably say a book that I reviewed here, which is The Many Daughters of a Feng Moi by Jamie Ford. That is a very good book. very good writing as well. So those ones, yeah.
Okay. I wrote Possession by A.S. Byatt. For some reason, it is, and I think I've said this on podcast before. I mentioned her and I mentioned this book. The reason I loved it so much is I knew I could never write it. I like a book that I know, I'm like,
Yeah,
wow,
you do
this
say
is,
that a lot.
This is deep. This is like, holy crap. This is, I should reread it. I wonder if I would feel the same way again, because, you wonder.
Oh, you should read
I know,
that.
I should. And I love A Prayer for Owen Meany.
That's a good. You referred that to me.
Yeah, I just.
We did that in the book club.
Yes, we did. We
Mm-hmm.
did that in the book club, and that was so good. And did you just raise your hand?
Yeah.
You wanted
I just want to, don't move on to the next question. Cause I
No,
wanna,
go ahead.
No, I don't want to
No,
interrupt you.
I'm trying to think, but that's it. So
The other one I've referred a lot lately, and it's a new one, is We Were Young and Didn't Know It by Tom Phelan.
Yeah.
And actually I gave my book away to people, to somebody,
Okay.
and she read it and she liked it a
We
lot.
were rich, I thought.
We were rich, I'm sorry, and
Yeah,
didn't know it.
right.
Sorry, We Were Rich and Didn't Know It by Tom Phelan.
Yeah.
Thank you.
good catch. I didn't catch that. Yeah.
Sorry,
Okay.
Tom.
Good editor.
Very good book, very, very good writing. Love it. It's a quick read. You will love that book.
Judy, finish up the bottle.
No.
There's only a little tiny bit
You
left.
do it. I'm fine.
No, I'm okay. Drink Carol's. She's gonna
I will.
drink it.
Yeah, don't pour it in mine. Don't pour it in mine.
Stop
no.
it.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Please.
Anya? No, she
You
doesn't.
take it, Judy. It's for you. No, that's up. Stop.
Stop all the dancing. Give me time
In
to
the
Oh
breathe.
my goodness.
Okay.
All right. Well, anyway, that was very
Next
good,
question.
that one.
Okay.
Okay. What's the next
All right.
question?
What is your favorite snack?
What is your vanilla ice cream?
Oh.
Love it. I love vanilla ice cream.
Wait, what did you say?
I don't consider that a snack food.
Yeah.
Snack
is
food
a
has
I
to be
had this debate with
crunchy.
my girls before I
No.
came in because I was like,
That's a dessert
when I told them what my favorite snack was,
Dessert
they
and
were like,
snack
that's
is
not
the
it.
same.
No, it's
No.
not. Dessert, like my favorite dessert is pie. Any pie. You give me a pie, and I
have
won't
a really,
snack
really
on
good
that.
pie. Oh my God.
I will love it already. Any pie.
It's I don't know the name of the bakery, but I know that it's in Patchogue.
Get it from
And
I'll eat
it was blueberries,
Yeah.
strawberries, and another berry in it.
I love it already.
It was so delicious,
Jason
and the
loves
pie crust was
Pie
good.
is my favorite, but I won't snack on that because
Right, yeah.
it's not something you could.
Oh, so that's dessert. So
my
snack.
favorite snack is this, and I brought it for, and they're like, no.
Okay.
I love green apples.
Okay.
I love red onions raw.
Wow.
I love walnuts. I love
walnuts.
like some sort of a jam, like a little sugar. This is
Snack.
this is a hot
sorry,
pepper
acid.
jelly. I love that.
What kind of jelly?
Hot pepper jelly. It's
Oh,
delicious.
really?
Or I got a little hummus. I love. If I'm going to snack and have it not be guilty snack, this is a good. And
All right, so now I'm going to change my answers because that's
dessert is
yeah,
different.
that's dessert.
Dessert is pie.
Guacamole.
A
Yes.
snack has to have
Yes.
a preservative in it. That is a healthy
No,
snack.
but this is a snack.
I'll let you slide.
No, this is
that's
like when I'm working from home and the girls are at school, whatever. I'll forgo lunch. I'll make myself a little charcuterie, but this is what I'll kind of eat for
Well,
lunch.
I do
this is
that
my lunch right now. I didn't have
for
lunch. So
dinner
that's why I'm eating a lot.
I'll do something
Yeah.
similar. I'll do the red apple, cheese, and crackers.
I
And
would have thought you would say popcorn.
well, no, I'm just saying I would do that. No,
Oh, okay.
no, because I did write popcorn.
All right.
Yeah, that is my favorite snack.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. And I actually, it's funny because everybody in the world knew that my whole family loved popcorn. We had popcorn every single night. Anya worries if she doesn't hear or smell popcorn. It's Carol.
She's dead.
Yeah, exactly. But even when I got married, they didn't throw rice at us; they threw popcorn at us.
Oh wow, that's funny. I didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they threw
Wow.
popcorn.
Did they pop it first?
Well, yeah, yeah, they popped it. And I was like, they threw popcorn. But yeah, no, but I like popcorn, but I do the apple and cheese and crackers.
Have you
and
tried the raw?
I like apple and
I
cheese.
love raw
too.
onion, but not just plain.
I like onion on a slice of cheese. I've had that.
I love raw onion. Only after I got pregnant. When I got pregnant with the girls, I don't know. I used to get this craving. I would eat a red onion like an apple,
Oh
my
and I'd
God.
sit there and eat onions.
guy.
I know. Sorry.
I like
that was
red
my craving.
onions
Yeah.
in things. Like
Yeah.
I use it like in
Tuna.
tuna salad.
Yeah.
I do a red onion and guacamole when I make
I put it over my
guacamole.
hot dog. I like it over the hot dog.
Yeah, it's very good over a
Love
hot
it.
dog.
These were from my garden. I grew those red onions.
I know.
Because I love them that much. They're in
So
my garden.
we're just gonna take
Okay,
a brief break. No, I just wanna say, are you getting to know the wildflowers any better?
I know,
Are you
it's taken
getting-
a long time for this
Yeah,
one.
yeah. Okay,
It's
so
okay.
what makes you angry?
Okay, so guess what my first answer?
Donald Trump.
Well, besides Trump.
GOP,
Close.
MAGA.
Yeah, Republicans.
Well, they're not even Republicans anymore.
Most Republicans, sorry, because they're all cowards and they won't stand up to, all the nonsense. And bad drivers make me angry.
Oh my God, that's hysterical.
Yeah, I don't like
'Cause, yeah, we do curse them out, don't we?
Who don't use their signals when they
Yeah,
switch
bad
over.
drivers, they
I
suck.
don't like that. That does get
They
me angry.
jeopardize my life.
Or people who don't take care of their animals and think animals are disposable and say, I've got
Yeah.
this animal, oh, he's so hyper, I gotta
Yeah,
I
let me
gotta get rid of
him.
Yeah, instead of
That gets
working
me
with-
so angry.
Yeah.
It really does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't stand people who
Yeah.
don't take care of animals or
Yeah.
don't understand
No, absolutely.
that,
It's a
it's
responsibility.
a responsibility.
It is.
And it's a lifetime responsibility.
Right,
And now they
exactly.
have allergies, or now that they're peeing on the rug, or they might have, need a surgery. You don't dump them. I'm not going to get along with you.
You know
if
what?
that's you.
I got rid of my rugs because I'd rather get rid of the rugs than the animals.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So what makes me angry, I wrote, being unable to reason with people who are hateful, racist, or ignorant. That
Yeah,
covers a big
I know.
swath.
Yeah.
But that does make me angry. I'm just like, you see these people being interviewed and they're talking about how Trump is wonderful and how he's still the president, and yet when they get asked, well then, the country's messed up, you said that he's still the president. They don't know how to reply to that. It's like, it's just ridiculous. But yeah, that's what makes me angry. So what makes you happy?
Oh, was that a
I
question?
didn't know that.
You didn't know, you didn't answer that.
question.
What? Oh, I did. I put family,
Yep.
food, wine, and friends.
Wait, I want to hear the order you put that in.
Well, not necessarily in that order. Family, food, wine, and friends. That's like
I think,
my happiness.
That's you.
yeah. Yeah, what about you?
My girls, my
Of
husband. Being with you ladies.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Family, friends.
Yeah.
Right.
I get so happy when I get eggs from my chickens, right? I mean,
Oh,
I have
yes.
to show, so my animals, I
I know.
guess, that's what it is,
Yeah.
my animals.
When
Or-
my plants grow, I'm very happy.
Yes.
Oh my God, look at this plant.
or like I'm always bringing my husband out, look at this wildflower grew, come outside and look, and he's like, oh yeah, he's like, oh yeah, that's why. So yeah, I'm very simple, like in that way.
Right.
It's not, I don't need,
Yeah.
right, it's that's what it is.
Yeah.
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 I guess I'd say the same thing. My family, my dogs, this podcast makes me
Yeah.
happy. I always
You're always one of the first texts in the morning.
Friends.
She's always like, tell them what you say in the podcast in the morning.
Okay.
Even before I'm awake sometimes.
You sleep late then.
It's on my day off.
I'm sorry. Then
No, it's okay. No, because it's okay.
I love
No, it's
Wilma.
not sense. I see it when I wake up. I'm like, gee, she was up early.
And I think I get up, 8 o'clock is when I usually get up. Okay, that's what Lacey, my dog, is.
I get up at 7, but I hit the
I get up really early during Monday through Fridays. Saturday, Sunday,
I could never do that because the minute that would go off, my dogs would be
Yeah.
like, oh, it's time to get up. Yeah. Okay, so if you could choose any career other than what you now do,
Oh, I know.
what would it be? And I'm going to have you answer that question, so think about it too.
Oh.
Okay? So if you could choose any career other than what you now do, what would it be? Now, I know that you retired, but
What would you do?
I left it out. I didn't answer it because I really struggled to think about it. Because I know at one point I wanted to be a forest ranger.
I love that.
I can see
And
that.
another point in
I
my
love
life,
that.
I can see that.
I just wanted to be someplace out in nature where I could help with conservation and connect with nature. And I also, at one point, wanted to be a teacher.
Oh, okay. I can see that.
And
I could see that.
sometimes I think I would have made a very good therapist.
Oh, okay. All right.
I can see
So,
that.
right, so you gave this some thought.
Yeah, but I didn't write it down because I was kind of like,
A lot of ways you are a therapist and a teacher already.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we want to strangle you.
You
like
really
a
are.
shrink.
No, you really are.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
I don't even know why I said that. The wine was talking.
I don't know.
yeah,
Oh.
she wants to strangle me. Help
Yeah.
me.
No. Yeah.
Help. If I ever die unexpectedly and there's bruises around my throat, look for
I
her.
mean, oh my God, can you imagine? Oh my God. Can,
The Gilgo. Serial killer.
The accomplice. Oh,
that's terrible.
that's awful.
Two go to Europe, one returns.
I don't know. I think I could defeat her if I had to.
Oh, that's a podcast to come.
Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, no. Okay, so what about you, Judy?
Oh, me. I think what I would have liked to do, I would like to have been a investigator
Well, okay.
or a genealogist,
Mm.
a rock star.
Well, you know what? One of the
Yeah, one
other
of those,
things,
yeah.
I always wanted to be an actress, but I
Yeah,
think
an
every
actress
young
is a-
girl
Anyone
wants
would
to
want,
be
but
that.
I love investigating. Even like in the
singer-songwriter.
job I have now, like I can find things out about anybody. Like really, like and it comes in how I have this knack for just finding things, and I think I would be a good investigator.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, I love research too.
I love
Yeah,
research.
You do.
And you know, I love that show, and it's fairly recent for me. Like I'm watching all the repeats.
Which one?
The FBI.
Oh.
All the FBI shows. I said,
Yeah.
I would be one of those
I
people
would be-
in the
yeah.
background
Me
on the
too.
computer.
I would have been like, oh, I love.
Wait, what was that sound?
Like I just have this like even when I worked in Massachusetts, like at the SORB, like, there were certain files I would just get a sense of. I'm like, we're gonna see this person again. I would put them on a shelf, and like every like 6 months, I would like run their names. I'd be like, we got a hit. I'm like, I know this person's back, you know, and I just
Wow.
kind of, I just always had this
Yeah.
knack for it. Yeah.
Well, I wrote acting.
Oh.
I got a few awards when I was in school. When there was different contests and that kind of course, it was upstate New York, so I don't know. But I don't think I would be a very good movie actress. I think I'd be better on stage, so I wouldn't have to look at the film of myself. No, seriously.
No, I know what you mean.
I would, and that's what I enjoyed about stage acting.
Oh,
I think
interesting.
I always fantasized doing a one-woman show and just getting out there, but you know, that's
So
why I'm
go
a
on
writer.
the North Radio.
Yeah, I thought of
I was
that.
thinking
I
about
love
the
them
North
all.
Radio.
I listen to that all the time.
On the way here,
love
I
it.
was listening
I
to
love
it.
them all.
No,
And
I
I
have a thing in mind for them all.
You should do it.
But
I'll
yeah,
come and
we'll see.
support you.
Thank you.
Okay.
So Anya,
Well, I did musically train for
Right.
a long time.
Oh,
and
that's
I
why I
can
didn't know
sing.
that.
You can.
So definitely thought I was going to be a professional singer. I went pretty far, and then I gave it up. So I
would
do
love to
regret
hear you
that.
sing.
Well, it's never too late.
yeah,
I
you're
definitely
you're still so young.
I definitely would have went the Broadway route because that's where my
Oh,
range is.
nice.
And if I didn't do something in the arts, which is my main passion, I'm into pharmacology.
Oh, okay.
Well, two very different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's
Like
interesting.
microbiology and stuff
Oh,
like that. That's
Well,
what I
you
love
should
about it.
pursue the singing thing, even just for your own gratification.
Yes.
Go back and take singing lessons.
Yes.
Did all of that.
Yes,
But
so you
no,
do it again.
I
It-
know,
alive in my
she
own
can
way.
even do. She can even do like the local plays that they need music. You know,
Yes.
Theater.
Like in Babylon,
Yeah.
Argyle has
Yeah.
oh, they're always
It's like, now we're not gonna let you go. We're gonna- Anya, did you see this?
put a pin in it. We'll come back to that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Right.
Okay. So it's funny she used the word regret because the next question is what's your biggest regret, or if you prefer, what is one of your regrets?
All right.
Oh, I forgot that.
I have so many regrets.
You?
But I only wrote down 2 of them.
Okay. All right.
And one of them, the first one that came to mind was that I was an enabler in my marriage.
Oh, okay.
And I think I could have moved, everything could have been different if I wasn't
Oh, okay.
an enabler.
All right.
You know,
okay.
my husband was an alcoholic. He got us into debt.
Right.
I have a tendency to let things happen to me instead of controlling what will happen to me.
But you've changed with that already.
Yeah, I have. I have. But if I would have done that in my younger life,
Yeah.
my whole life would have gone in a whole different direction. And my second one was not getting a degree.
Oh my God, that's what I
No.
not getting a degree.
After high school, I was, applying to colleges, and then I said, I'm gonna work for a year because I need some money. My parents don't have money.
Right.
Blah blah blah, and I just never went back. And now, my haiku says it all, so I will not go any further.
Okay. All right.
Not too late to get a degree.
Yeah, but
Especially
to what
now we're
purpose?
online.
To what purpose?
You never know.
You know.
What about
To
you,
what
Judy?
purpose?
I don't have a lot of regrets.
Okay.
But I have a few. But then again,
I have a few.
so no. But if I had to say, I would say giving up my condo in Boston.
Oh.
My husband is always like, let it go, let it go.
We could have gone there on vacation, Judy. Damn it!
If I would have kept that condo, I could have retired now. That's how it's. That's the point. I think I would be in retirement now if I would have kept that condo. And it was such
But
a
you
cute
don't
condo.
know.
You don't know, and we couldn't.
Yeah.
We couldn't do it where we were with our
Right.
new parents, and lots of it. But that's. I look at it, think of it now, and I'm like, oh, things I could have done with that condo. You know. But anyway, so we let that go. And I think that would be it.
Well.
Yeah.
Well, I took a lot of courses in college. I went to courses that interested me. But I actually asked Marianne Williamson. Is that
Marianne Williamson.
Well, you don't know which Marianne I'm doing.
Oh, I thought you meant the famous one.
There is a
That
famous one.
did Course of Miracles.
Yeah, no, not that one.
Okay.
This one was married to Salman Rushdie.
Oh.
And I can't remember her, but anyway, I had asked her, I said, I want to be a writer. Should I go get a degree? And she goes, you want to be a writer? And I go, yeah. She goes, then write. So I took that as, okay, I'm going to write. I'm not going to get a degree. So I'm blaming her.
Well,
was just gonna say,
really,
you
what
remember-
did getting a good degree have to do with your writing?
Well,
Would
yes
it
and no,
have changed
because
it,
well,
or-
yes and no, because I could have gotten that job. Not that I really wanted it at Hofstra. I did teach. I
You
did
did teach at
I did
Hofstra.
teach at Hofstra, but that was continuing education. But they wanted me in a professorship.
Yeah, like as an adjunct, and you have to have a degree.
And when they found, they said, "Oh, you've got all these. This is so wonderful. Okay, all we need to know is where'd you get your degree?" And I'm like, didn't really get a degree, and they couldn't hire me.
Yeah.
Well,
So-
same when you were Hofstra. It's a different
I
world.
should have lied.
Yeah.
No,
I'm only kidding.
No, I know, but
wouldn't
I know that
Yeah.
I'm not Santos,
Yeah, I know. Oh, God.
Yeah.
Please.
Okay, so did we all? Okay, all right. So name three. We already know Anya's regret about what she is. Okay, so name three famous people you'd like to have dinner with.
This was the hardest question for me.
I know
really?
you couldn't whittle it down.
It's so hard, but anyway, you go ahead.
Well, my number one, and I've always said this, is Benjamin Franklin. I think he is fascinating. I would love to have dinner with him.
Bring on George Washington.
No, Benjamin Franklin.
Now we had our belly laugh.
My
was not
next
gonna say that.
podcast is about Benjamin Franklin.
I love
because I'm in freaking love with Benjamin Franklin.
That's not who I would have thought.
No.
I thought two people, and that's not what I
Okay, well, I'll tell you the other ones.
Tell me if I'm gonna say if I'm right.
Betty Davis.
Oh, no, not
I
her.
freaking love her.
Do you know she was a lifeguard?
Yes, I do.
Oh.
And I love Betty Davis. And I
Anyone from
love
this
all of her
century?
movies. She's from, well,
She's like, well.
Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
Oh, yeah, but
Yeah.
okay, that's not who I would have thought. All right, but
And I did 4.
you did
no,
four. I mean,
no.
Elizabeth Warren, love her.
yeah.
I have a girl crush on her.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I thought you were gonna say Eric Clapton,
No.
Peter Falk.
Oh,
Well,
that's
Peter
cute.
Falk. Yeah, I didn't even think of him. Yeah.
Like
I love them both.
Look how
but
her
these
eyes
are the,
light up. And
I love Peter Falk. I don't know why.
I know you do.
And I do love Eric Clapton,
Yeah.
but
he
he would not perform at any venue that required a mask.
Oh yeah, that's
I said, you know what, Eric?
Yeah.
You just lost my love.
Yeah.
But I do love his music,
Yeah.
I have
Yeah.
to say.
This
Judy?
was so hard. I changed it on a daily basis, but at the end of the day, this is my thought process. Okay,
Okay.
so don't judge. I said I'm going out to dinner. I work a lot during the day. It's very serious. But I want to go out to dinner. I want to have a good time.
Yeah, absolutely.
I want to.
You would have a good time with Benjamin Franklin because he was a fascinating individual.
I don't know about that. So
yeah,
he's not invited. He can go to yours. You can invite me.
Don't get
But
on
it's like,
Frank, don't
oh,
get on
sorry,
Frank.
sorry.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, I want to be comfortable. I don't want to have to be thinking of a lot of questions or be very serious. 'Cause I thought Ruth Bader Ginsburg too, but then I thought I would have to be kind of like.
Intelligent.
Yeah, I want to be relaxed.
I know,
but I would have to act that
ask
way too.
intelligent questions.
Yeah, I remember
yeah.
this is the girl who thought mermaid documentary was real. You know, so I'm like, so this is what I came down with. I said, Adam Duritz.
Okay. I don't know about that.
No,
Well, that's her. I know, but I'm just saying
well,
no.
he's my. I feel like he's my musical soulmate. There's a lot I think that would flow with conversation.
I could see that.
I think he'd be he loves food. He loves wine. I said I think we would have a lot to talk about, and it'd be like relaxed because he's relaxed. He'd probably show up in a t-shirt. You know, it's like fun. I would like that. Next one. And you know it had to be there. It was Melissa Gilbert. Oh, you have to have Melissa Gilbert at dinner because again, I think she's very relaxed, very fun. I think there's a lot to talk about. We would get, and I'm going for the comfortable vibe.
Right.
I want comfortable. So then I said I need somebody also who can really make me laugh, but who could talk. So that's is my third one. If I could have 4, it would be great. But I was
Well, 2. I did 4. You
Great.
did 4.
Cheated.
Okay, so then I'm going to do, for number 3, Adam Sandler. And number 4, Drew Barrymore. Because she's got a lot to dish on.
I don't
And
like
she's
her.
funny. I like her a lot.
There's
How do you
something
not
about
like Drew Barrymore?
because there's something about her that seems very fake to me.
No,
I'm
I
sorry.
think the opposite. I think she's very
No,
authentic.
I think she's very fake.
Oh my gosh.
She's too much.
The
No.
Wildflowers, a
Yeah.
opinion man.
I know.
Yeah, no, that's who I would think. I think that would make a great dinner.
How about you,
Yeah.
Carol?
Michelle Obama,
Okay.
Oh, that's a good pick. That's a very good pick.
Katie Porter. I just love Katie Porter.
Yeah, I don't know much about her, so I
and
didn't.
whenever
I didn't pick
watch
her.
and Melissa McCarthy.
Well, Melissa.
I
oh, yeah,
love
I like her.
Melissa McCarthy.
Me
She
too.
is so like regular.
And maybe I can
And
put
I
her
love
in
her
mine
husband
then.
No, you're not taking her.
No, I'm putting
I love her husband too.
Yeah. And she's
I
on
love
the
their
Gilmore
commercials
Girls,
that
too.
they do.
Oh, I love her.
And she makes great movies.
And Gilmore.
But I feel like the energy would be good with my dinner.
Yes.
Yeah.
And she'd be going
Yeah.
to my dinner.
Well, I'm
too.
telling you, I think
We
Benjamin
have a lot of fun at
Franklin.
my dinner.
Benjamin Franklin retired when he was 42 years old.
Oh my God.
Okay? Next podcast.
Because he was
Sorry, I'm
dead
not
at
getting started.
43.
All right. I always loved him.
Okay.
Mine is
Okay.
Steven Tyler. I just
Ah, that's a good one. I like that one.
There's a lot of stories that would be told.
And I apologize because
Yeah.
we're definitely going over an hour.
I know. Let's hope. Okay.
All right. Should we skip down to the haiku?
Yeah.
Because I think we're
Well,
going
what
to...
do we
Oh
skip it?
no!
Just
Let's
so-
come on. Let's just do it
If they're
fast
sticking
now.
with us,
Okay,
it's
what
fine.
was-
One of your favorite childhood games. Okay, I love to jump rope. There's more, but jump rope was my favorite, and hand clapping.
Oh, okay.
They were.
Okay, Judy?
Did you say hand clap?
Carol, let's go.
No, I can't do it.
Come on. Yeah. And you used to sing the songs. It was great. Hand clapping.
Okay.
No, good. I like
She's
Clue.
too
I don't
young.
consider that as a game.
I don't
Oh,
Clue.
okay.
I like the game Clue.
Hand clapping was a game. Don't say it
Yeah.
wasn't a freaking
I don't
game.
think it's a game.
We used to play it all the time in Brooklyn. You were an upstairs
Yeah, it's a Brooklyn
Buffalo
thing.
girl.
I
Yeah.
have to keep up with it.
Everybody was hand clapping in Brooklyn. It was a game.
Okay,
Okay.
you say Clue? Okay, mine was as a King of the Mountain. And because we had a huge sand pile near my house. And I was a little kid, but I still made it scramble to the top of it. My brothers would push me down. I made it to be King of the Mountain. My mother didn't like it because we came home filled with sand. Okay, all right.
Okay.
What's your favorite game now?
I like word games and card games.
Okay.
I like Clue.
Yeah, Clue is a great game. We play
She still
Clue.
likes Clue.
When I go up with the bears. A lot of times with the
Okay.
kids we play
Oh,
click.
cool.
Okay, I love Scrabble and Cards Against Humanity.
Yeah, that's a good game too.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
get to play that much.
Yeah, that's belly laughs. When
Yeah.
You do okay. All right. If God exists, what would you like to say to him or her when you die?
What the fuck?
Yep.
How was your day today? Oh my god! I thought about
Okay.
that a
All
lot.
right. I said, if you're all powerful, why would you allow evil in the world? And why?
Yeah,
would
that's
you,
why I said what the fuck.
Yeah, and why would you put the tree of good and evil in the Garden of Eden if you knew Adam and Eve would bite from it?
Yeah, what
Yeah.
the fuck, God?
Yeah.
I would say, how was your day?
What the fuck? That means what the fuck, God.
I would say my angel's wings are too small.
Okay, so if you could listen to only one musician for the rest of your life, who would it be?
Joni Mitchell.
Oh, okay.
Adam Duritz.
Okay.
Counting Crows. No, the whole package. Counting Crows.
I said Van Morrison.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, do you ever listen to classical music? If so, do you prefer the strings or brass being predominant?
I like strings and voice because I love Gregorian chants.
Okay.
Love them.
I don't listen to classical that much. My husband loves it.
Okay.
When we do. But I prefer piano. being
Well, that's, I
predominant.
think that's part of
Yeah.
strings.
Is it? I like piano
Yeah,
better.
yeah, me too.
Chopin.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
What about
What
you?
talent, strings.
Oh.
Yeah, definitely. What talent do you wish you had?
Sing and play an instrument.
Singing.
Yeah, all three of us. That
Oh,
good.
wow.
Yeah, we got through that one good. If your life were a book, what would be the title?
Oh, God, okay.
Put mustard on that.
I would say drifting through life.
Oh.
Because the water, yeah.
No, because that's how I,
Okay.
like I didn't plan my life. I just,
Oh, okay.
if it happens, I went with it. I
Okay.
was drifting.
Okay.
Not a good way to be.
Oh,
Believe
okay.
me.
Oh, okay. All right. How about you?
Mine would be Going Bon and the Travels of Tamamapu Thursday.
Tamamafu.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
What's Tamamafu?
You'll have to read my book.
Oh, okay.
Mine is Girl Leaves the Country.
Oh, okay, that's a good one.
All right, so this one, the last one, what write a haiku that describes you as a person.
I have two of them.
So did I, so that's okay.
So the first one I thought of, I forgot. Because I thought of it
Don't
and I
you
never
hate
wrote it
that?
down. And I said, oh, that was really good.
Oh.
So I said, well, you could think of other ones.
Tell the listeners what constitutes a haiku.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
5 syllables, 7 syllables, and 5 syllables.
Right.
So the first one I wrote down after the one I forgot, which was really awesome, by the way, was reflecting on life fills me with joy and heartbreak, would not change a thing.
Oh, I like that.
And then my second one was, and I think I screwed it up a little. No, I didn't.
Okay.
Being curious, wish I had more time to learn all the wondrous things.
Oh, those are both very good. I like that.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, Judy?
I'm a little bit more conceited with mine.
No.
Okay. Okay, here's mine. Eternally flawed, yet eternally brilliant. She tried, failed, and won.
Oh, very good. So I wrote two as well. The first one was mother, author, friend, creative with pen and words, values life each day. Guess.
Oh, that's awesome.
The second one, struggling author, often feeling frustrated, tempted to give up.
Don't ever do that. Don't ever give up.
No.
Don't ever give up.
But anyway, so those are getting to know the
Yes.
Wildflowers. Thank you if you stuck with us this long in my kitchen.
Yeah.
And the dogs are
Yeah,
actually
they were pretty good.
They finally
Yeah.
were good. Thank you, Anya. Thank
I think
you.
Anya,
Thank you.
I don't know what she did with the dogs. Where are the dogs?
Yep. Thank you. Judy's daughters were in the living room trying to keep them calm.
They're playing with Benjamin Franklin.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
Benjamin
thank
Franklin.
you.
Thank you for coming,
very much.
everybody. Bye. I've eaten this whole
I ate almost all of the walnuts.
Oh, delicious. A good charcuterie.